So today we are going to a number of different form of words. Okay. So first of all is the one that coming with this top of heading, and also the next one will be this type. And the third one is repeating multiple elements in the pair. And then also similarly, we're going to apply the multiple pair in this type of 部首 okay, 双人旁. So we're going to each of them. So this 灯字, as far as 灯字 is concerned, you can see, this type of heading apply to various type of words. 灯字、法字、魁字和记字. So you can see it come with a pear, and the nut is a very important element of it, right? So just a good practice for you to practice the pear and the nut. And also, next thing, pay attention to how the size of this one play in the words. Okay. So basically, you look at it. So like the 灯字. So relatively, this content here is quite large compared with the top. However, still provide quite significant room for it. Okay, it's compared with far. So far had to be this content is much larger, right? So you have to the top portion have to give way quite a lot to in this case than in this case. So you can see, we try to manage it by, first of all, when we write this portion, right, at the time, so we provide quite significant room for the whole words, all right. So basically, in the 九宫格, we will occupy only the top portion up to here for this portion, and let the this get into about halfway to the 九宫格, all right. Then allow this thing to get in. And remember last time when we write the 和字, so this is almost like the 和字. So at the time, so we also mentioned that this 横画的 horizontal stroke had to be about meter of this P and up. So then this horizontal fit in here. And when you write the 口字, so the top portion of 口字 level up with this P and nut. So today we're going to quite a number of examples. We have this, right? So then the 豆字, this is 豆字, will fit in quite nicely here, and with the bottom horizontal stroke, right? Very important to balance up the whole, make the whole words stable. Okay. As far as the 法字 is concerned, you can see. So we'll have this have been lifted up a bit, right? So so this be shorter, and this whole thing is actually biased to the left hand side than the right hand side. So then you fill in the 公字 and the 文字 quite nicely. Right, remember also this 文字 will have a down, not a reverse nut. So it's not a nut, okay? So it's more like a dot here. This is a kui. You know, kui means like sunflower is called kui hua, okay? So basically a practice of writing the chao hua tou. And this one, because this content is quite small compared with the past two instances, so then this one will fit into 1/3, almost 1/3 of the whole space here. Okay, you can see. So then, the first 横画 fit into the halfway, and then the second 横画 almost level up, slightly lower. Okay. So it is almost like 天字. It's also using a dot as a reverse nut, as being the nut itself. So this 记字 means praying. So you can see also you like the same principle, right? This 横画 in the meter, then this another 横画 level up with pear and nut. Okay, so then fit in the 小字, quite a bit of room to fit in the 小字 here. Alright, so good practice for you to write the goal. Right, so basically this is 水路 with the goal. Okay, and then these two dots. Take care of the shape of these two dots. So this is revisions of writing the 中字 in a previous lesson. Okay, so you can see very important is pay attention to all those peer. Okay, peer. Right, altogether 5 peer. They need to be quite parallel to each other. And note where the peer should start. This starting point is very important. So this and this one almost align. Okay, so this pair, first pair and second pair. The second pair had to be aimed, to this bottom part, almost a meter of this pair, and then it start. Okay, so they actually have a relationship of the flowing from each other, right? And this one have to be, almost level like that. Then it look nicer. Okay. So the 句子 also same. Yeah, 句子. But this one also have one pair here, one pair there. Look at they are all almost parallel to each other. Okay, so make sure you can do that. Right, they have a very good flow. So this one also aims somewhere around here. So this there should be almost in line. Okay, almost in line. Right. So this pair and this pair almost in line. Okay, yeah, almost in line. Look, So good practice for you to write the 水路 and the nut as well. Okay. 加字 got 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. They also have to be quite parallel to each other as well. And note the spacing, the spacing of them as well. And the practice of the nut. Yeah. Okay. This is 巷字 also same. Right. To make the peer, all the peer had to be parallel to each other, and also the nut, and also practice the goal. Okay, so multiple peer. Now this these four words, the Chan or Sen, Xu, the Fa, and the Duo. So they all also have multiple peer. Okay, so make sure you can aim them so that they are quite aligned to each other and parallel to each other. So you can see this Sen or Chan. So you can see them. So this peer, right? So they are quite in line with each other. So when try to light them, aim them, so that the starting point is very important. I can see the starting point; they are quite important, right? They regulate to each other. So they only not only align this way. Also, you can look the starting point. Also, they are aligned quite aligned to each other as well. Right, very important. Okay, and practice the peer and the nut and the dot as well. This 虚字 the same. 虚字 you can see all the pairs. Yeah, they are all aligned to each other. The starting point line. Okay, very important. So that's why the starting point is important. And note they are quite parallel to each other. Right, and in this case, all this had to be in one line as well. All right. And this 法字 is a bit difficult to control because it's quite odd in the shape, right? Quite odd in the shape. So you can see the peer. The main thing is the peer. Right? The aim like that. Yeah? Other, it's an angle, right? So they actually, at an angle. Okay. And then finally you got another two peer as well in here. All right. So these two peer aim to be either parallel or aim at their closing, not opening, closing up. So how do you fit this in here? And and then this one is not too much of to the right. So that the whole words, although look a bit tilted, but they're still quite stable. Yeah. So that's very important for this writing this word. 多字 okay. 多字 as you can see got a lot of peer. Okay, a lot of peer. 4 peer. This 4 peer to aim to as such, they are not. There should be a line. There should not to be in a line. Okay. So the relationship very important. So the relationship is of course the space. Look at the space. The spacing quite important, right? Okay. The other thing is you're looking at the ending point. So the ending point, right? They are in parallel, right? Okay. So what I can do to do that. So basically aim at the starting point of this one up there, okay, here at this point. Yeah? Starting point of this the third pair. Yeah? So then you can see aim that this one is also in one line. So when at this dot, right, they are all in one line. Okay. So this for writing this towards so that they are stable. Okay. So 双人旁 just a practice on writing this pair, okay, multiple pair in this case. So aim as I said before, aim that they are all at a straight line, okay. This pair, and then after that, this pair aim at the all same starting point, all right, so that they are in line, finally. So 重字 also you can note there are quite a number of pairs. So these two, and you got these two as well. They all had to be, quite parallel. All right. So this 徐字 so you got 2 pair and 3 pair. Right? They had to be quite in parallel as well. Right? So this 双人旁 basically you got practice for the pair and also for the 水路 as well. Right? So this is a good practice for you. So the 纯字 also same, right? Aim at starting of the pair, very important, right? And this one also a good practice for you to write this portion of the 木字. Starting up here, and expanding at where you start, right? To align, okay. It's a whole 字 is actually you have 1 pair, 2 pair, and this one almost like a pair, and this one also like a pair, and then this one is a pair, so they have to be parallel to each other, and now finally there's another pair as well, right? So 后字 usually, yeah, it's quite a number of pair as well, okay. So basically this is a good practice of writing pair and not and aiming well when you write multiple pair, so that they are not out of proportion, okay. Okay. So go first of all is you have to write 水路啦，水路 first to your left. So if let's say here you can see it's not the proper then in that case you need to go back and reverse, right, to compensate So as I explained just now, right, however maybe I need to write again, go to the left, to the right, go down, press, move your brush slightly to your left, right, lift up, yeah, okay. So here still leave a little bit, so we have to actually go back to the right hand, right? So look like a continuous facing the same issue. Maybe I try to write it too big with this brush. I'll lift up a little bit more, right? So now I try to write the goal. So press down, move straight, and then move sideways a little bit, right? And then now lift up your brush a little bit, and then form the goal, and then reverse back, yeah. All right. Like that.
Okay.
Move sideways to the right side or to the left side?
Yeah. Now I try to stop halfway here. Okay. Now I try to stop halfway here, and you can see. So here, so I move down, right, to the end here. Okay. So if let's say I leave my brush, it look like that, isn't it? So here in this at this point, I move my brush to the left. See, here there's an angle. Look here, there's an angle like that. Understand? In here should be have an angle, right? So when I move to the left, then at this point, so I leave my brush a little bit, okay? Adjust the direction to form the hook. Yeah. So after forming the hook, I can reverse back a little bit to form here. So here in here is actually a very small curve. Alright, in here should be a very small curve. Understand? So like so the curve should be as the hook should be like that. Yeah. So in here there's an angle. Okay. In here there's an angle. Okay. All right. In when you form the hook, so you reverse back and then you try to turn back a little bit. So here is a very small radius. So it's not a sharp angle here. So here should be a very small radius. Understand what I mean? 明白吗？
明白。
明白。
Unclear.
啊？明白吗？
可以了。
点呢？
点。
Let's say is write 小字啊，小字啊 ，OK？ Maybe over here. Okay.
Yes.
Go down as a 旋针 move a little bit to your
left.
Right, and then lift up a little bit, and then form the hook, and then go back. Yeah, all right. So in here you can compensate a little bit. You see, always you can compensate a little bit. Yeah, in here. Okay. So when you form a dot, right? Form dot. Press down. Right. Press down. So the dot are halfway look like this. No? So this is quite rounded. Okay. So in here, so you lift up your brush and you go backward. See? So this one is actually a straight line. So you're looking at this dot now, it should be like that. Alright, it's a rounded. Okay? Whereas in this direction, this side should be a straight line. Okay? So that's why. So you first press and form this first, then reverse back to form the straight line. So this is my brush is a bit too small, so you can see quite obviously I need to reverse back to form this straight line. Okay, and then this dot over the other side, so this dot over the other side will be something like that. Alright, okay. So then I need to press my brush down, right? Lift up a little bit, then I reverse stroke to form the this straight line. Okay, all right. So always like that, form the dot and then reverse back to fill in the line. Okay, all right. Obviously, if let's say I'm now I write, a 小字 right? If you can zoom me enlarge it, you can see. If let's say, I'm writing a 小字 right? Within the range of my brush, a proper size, corresponding to my brush, then I can see I no need to do quite a lot of compensation. Look like here, see, when I bend my brush, press down, go down, turn left, lift up to form the hook, and then reverse back. See, it look very neat. Yeah, as compared when I try to use a small brush to write a big stroke. Alright, so that's why I very can encourage you to always use a proper size brush. Alright, okay. You know, usually a big brush like a line brush, you shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, you can use a big brush to write a smaller word, but not using a small brush to write a big words, which I try to do just now. However, you know, yeah. So let's say now I write the 点 you can see right. So you just go down and press, right. If let's say I no need to reverse stroke, it's almost already, you know, had the shape what I want. You see, sometimes, see, so I just lift up my brush and just reverse the stroke a little bit. Yeah, it's, you know. So that's why very important. If my brush is on the right side, so I still use my habit of writing. I still got a reverse stroke. However, the purpose of that stroke is not as obvious as when you try to write you know, bigger words with my small brush. Okay. So let's say I like a 木字 you know, they got multiple of 随路. See, in this case, right. So as far as this stroke is concerned, it's 随路. All right. So then, you know, I still using the same sequence, and then after that I write another 随路. Yeah, turn a little bit to my side, to the left hand side, lift up, and then form the small hook here. All right. Then note the space. Yeah, when you write the 木字. So always you know, they are evenly spaced. Yeah. Okay. So that means visually you need to divide this space into 3 even space. Okay. And then here always start inside your this vertical stroke to write the horizontal stroke. Yeah. Also end up in the inside of the stroke as well. Right. Okay. Let's say I write the 纯字 纯. See, this one also is a 随路, right? Yeah. Okay. So this撇, all the撇, try to write them, you know, in the parallel to each other. Whereas this撇is almost vertical, right? So horizontal stroke. So at the end here. 随路. Another 随路. With a small hook. Okay. So that's why I think it's very important you choose appropriate brush, you know, and then try to write to the with the correct size, then possibly you won't have much issue. Alright. Okay. 还有其他问题吗？
老师 ，Can you write the 头发的发那个发字那个？
头发的发字啊。收头发的发字你就要注意了。如果你是现在你有9个，对不对？9个啊。现在的话你就要注意，不要写的太过啊，所以也要注意把这个发字，然后这个旁边这里 然后写在这个地方，刚刚超过这个3个三分之一就不错了啊。然后注意，就是说这里，然后它这几画都是要停在同一条直线上的。Okay, and then this one should be you know,
bit longer.
yeah, longer. This one, alright, as much as possible, longer, right? Okay, and this 三撇，对三撇啊，你注意它的三撇就是这样的，它是斜的，对齐这斜着斜，对。如果我从这里开始，然后你要对准它，对准，然后你这个横画就要比较短了啊，这个横画在这里啊，然后另外一个这个撇就要跟这个撇啊有点平行啊 parallel, okay? And then as I say, so the last pair, the plus pair, either in parallel with this one or try to close up. Try to close up. Usually try to close up is better. Yeah. 就是最后你要转弯的地方呢，就把它这里的距离靠近，对不对？你在这里呢，这里到这里呢都是平行的，到了这里呢，你就把它靠近从结尾的地方靠近。
我现在知道为什么不好看，因为它平行，它没有
它要平行，但是到最后这里也要合起来，知道吗？合起来。然后你这个捺所以这个捺呢起点的地方呢也要注意，我要对准哪里起啊？比如说我就注意在这一点注意在这点起，这样的话我的捺呢下去就比较好看啊。
然后那个捺是下去对吗？它不是横是吧？是下一点对不对？
下一点，对下一点，OK，
好，谢谢。
So now, so maybe Ying Jing and Lan, okay, or any other people who are still struggling with the knot, okay. So press down your brush, okay. In here, lift up a little bit to turn the direction, and then lift up your brush again, okay. Right? Yeah. So here you can habitually reverse back a little bit. Right? So when you reverse back a little bit, you can compensate this line here. Right? See? Right? Go down, press your brush. Right? And then lift up. And then lift up a little bit, then go sideways. Yeah, go sideways. Yeah, habitually you can reverse back a little bit to compensate. Okay? Yeah. 所以一定要有consistency 啦 later on when you develop your method then you will be very consistently you can write like that 要不然的话你看好像银青刚才有一个就是烂还是银青就是然后写得很长了，就是这样子就不行了，对，就不行了，it's no good. So you have to know where you stop and then lift up your brush. Alright. So always your brush up to this point should be your brush. 刚才这里看不到你的 brush 应该就是这样的，要转要弯的，你看整个 brush 差不多到这个地方呢，就是弯的，对不对弯的，然后扯起来，然后转弯，知道吗？Okay. Right.
Okay.
So try to practice more at home. Okay.
Thank you.